Would you like some assistance in selecting your search terms? Well, you can use GrantStation's assisted search to do just that. If you go to any of our databases, you'll see the option to help me search. Click on that button. Then from here, you'll put in where your work is performed. For an example, let's say I'm doing some work in Pennsylvania. And if it has a national scope, I could check that box as well. Then click Next. From here, I can put in some information about my work. Who do I serve? What's the impact? For this example, since I'm based in Pennsylvania, I'm working on a project that focuses on expanding pet adoption, spaying and neutering, and animal cruelty interventions. Some of our animals are rehabilitated and trained as emotional support animals for seniors at independent centers in the community. This is just some basic information about what you're doing. It doesn't have to be long like this. It can be just a couple of keywords if you like. You can also enter in your URL for your website. This tool will go to your website and match your keywords with what we use for searching here on GrantStation.com. So at this point, let's click on Get Terms. Now we have some search terms to look at. It's divided into two different areas. The first is your primary terms, and the second is your secondary terms. Of course, primary terms are the most direct, and secondary are ones to consider. So based on the information that I put in, it recommended animal welfare, and if I hover over the eye, it lets me know that animal welfare is a direct fit because it explicitly covers animal abuse and cruelty prevention, which is exactly what we're trying to focus on. We also have animal-assisted therapy and service dog, which is a good fit for us. Seniors and aging, that's one of our targeted populations. And mental health, that's a good consideration because we're helping the seniors with their mental health by bringing them companion animals. Now, it also threw in health wellness general. Now, why did it do that? I'll go ahead and hover over the eye, and it lets me know that general is relevant as the program promotes overall wellness and quality of life for seniors. That may not necessarily be right for me, so I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that option right here. And let's look at some of the secondary terms as well. It looks as though most of these are all general. Also, public health is selected, along with public service and volunteerism. These may not be a good fit for me, but at any point I can check these and add them to it. At this point, all I need to do is click on Find Funders, and then I will have funders that match my search terms. As you can see at the top of the page, I now have results. If I go ahead and close this, and I look over the left-hand side, I now have search terms, and I have matches to those search terms. Let's do another search, this time using a website. I volunteer at a public radio station in Alaska. So I'll start off by putting in Alaska. And it only focuses in Alaska and it doesn't have national scope. I'll click on Next at this point. I'm not going to put anything about the areas of interest right here. I'm just going to put in the website for that radio station, and that's kuac.org. And I'll click on Get Terms. Now I have primary terms and secondary terms again, and let's look at the breakdown here. So radio, of course, is selected because it's a radio station, but why is television selected? KUAC also creates television programming, and it does. It's a TV and a radio station, a public broadcasting station in Alaska. So that is a good fit. Also recommended media communications, the general category, as well as arts, culture, and humanities general, which both fit, and even audience development. I'm not sure about audience development, so let's see what that means. It's selected because KUAC's goal is to connect Alaska to the world, and that reflects efforts to broaden and diversify audiences for cultural programming. That actually sounds like a good fit. There's also really good secondary terms, journalism and publishing, because it does have a news program. We could check that. Film and video, it does show films and videos as well. We could check that as well. They have a website, so the internet would definitely be considered an option here for us as well. And we'll leave the other two blank for now. Now we'll click on Find Funders. Just like before, now we have results. We can go ahead and save this as a new project. We can go ahead and save these search terms to our project that we have. But for now, let's go ahead and close this and look at those search terms. So on the left-hand side, you can see that breakdown. We're searching nationally and across Alaska. Here's all of our various search terms. And up here, you can see how many matches we have. It's very easy to use our assisted search, and all you have to do is click Help Me Search.